Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Happy Visas. My name is Philip Port and I'm going to be speaking about the most common questions that I get asked regarding the UK visa. I'm going to be talking about a multiple array of visas because I don't know, there must be about 70, 80 different types of visas you can apply for, like spouse visas, fiance visas, marriage visitor visas, tourist visas, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 visas, tier 5 visas. There is a lot of visas. So I'm just going to go through a random selection of common questions. So let's take the spouse visa. I'm in, let's say, India, Russia, and my spouse in the UK is applying. Am I applying in the UK or am I applying outside the UK? It's not where your sponsor is, it's where you are the applicant. So if your husband or your sponsor is applying for you, they're applying outside the UK because you've got to give your biometrics, you've got to give your eye scan, you've got to give your voice, you've got to do all these at the visa centre. Bear in mind, the visa centre is not the embassy, they're nobody, they just take your biometrics, and if they're going to scan your documents and upload them, they take your documents. They're not allowed to give advice. So don't be nervous about going to the visa centre. They are, they're nobody in the equation other than a courier service. Another common question I get asked about the spouse visa, about employment. What documents should I supply? Now that depends a little bit whether you are paid by the hour, if you've got a fixed monthly salary. Are you self-employed? Are you employed but under a specified limited company? So in theory, self-employed. So I'm going to take, first of all, I'm going to say, let's pretend you are employed earning £1,700 a month gross. Beautiful. As long as you've got no dependents that you are inviting as well, you're just inviting your spouse, perfect. So what would you need then? You would need 6 months bank statements. You would need an employment letter saying that you're employed full-time or part-time, your position, your yearly salary, the income you've earned in the last 6 months. You need as much information as possible about your employment, and also get them to put that we can confirm that the 6 months pay slips that you have to include are also genuine. So you need bank statements, employment letter, pay slips. Now, if you get them in your email, often the banks send them out. As long as they look official, they're not transactions and they're actually bank statements, you can now use the one sent to your email or the one that you download from the app. So you can use them normally, you can use them bank statements. Now, let's say you are a director of a specified limited company with fewer than 5 shareholders, then you're going to have to supply 12 months bank statements, personal bank statements for the financial year, 12 months business bank statements for the financial year. So it's not when you apply now, 6 months prior, it's for the corporation tax return, the CT600. That's what you've got to supply all the documents for. You've got to prove that you're a director. You might need a VAT returns. You might need to show you're on the payroll. A lot of documents you're going to need to make sure you haven't done any creative accounting. You haven't tried to manipulate the accounts to meet the financial criteria. So basically, you need to earn in the last 6 months, if you're employed, £9,300. If you're employed or self-employed at a specified limited company, they're going to take it over the year, I'm afraid, for the financial year of the CT600. And you also need to show ongoing employment. Now, another common mistake I see is, people want to invite family members or they want to invite their girlfriend or boyfriend and they don't show the relationship. Always show the relationship. It's very important, and always mention them, because if you keep going to the UK, why do you keep coming to the UK? You only so many times you can go on holiday. So, if it's your girlfriend, show photographs, show hotel bookings, show visas that you've travelled together. If it's a family member, show birth certificates. Again, show photographs as well. And put it all in the invitation letter. Very, very important. Also throw in the property documents. Show, you've got good reason to return. Employment letter, good savings, If you've got good travel history, perfect. But make sure you show the relationship, and make sure you always mention them, because it will give you big headaches. You know, you might get the visa, then what? You keep the lie going. You keep lying. You know, it's a common mistake. Really, I'm surprised. You know, I read or I hear so much on the internet. Don't mention, you know, you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Don't mention family members. It's a big plus. Mention them. Very, very important. You know, so that's a common question I get as well. So what do you do if you are, let's say you're based in India or Russia, get a lot of clients from these regions, or Philippines, and let's pretend you're an English school teacher and you work for yourself, you have your own private students. Use the additional information section. Say, I'm a school teacher. If you've got a diploma as a teacher, great, show your diploma. This is my diploma. Give a few names and a few character references from your students, and just explain you work for yourself. The embassy often understand that. You know, you might not have proper employment. They understand everybody works under the table, cash in hand, you know, but evidence it. Evidence, you know, show that you're a school teacher or whatever you do. If you're a blogger and you work on the internet, show that. Give them links to your videos. Say, look, to learn about what I do, please visit my, you know, YouTube channel or my Facebook page. So yeah, evidence everything, and don't forget, always use the additional information. If you get a difficult question and you don't know how to answer that question, use the additional information again. Very important. Just explain it. I love that. You know, often I get the impression sometimes these applications are designed to trip you up because some of the questions are ludicrous. And so yeah, use the additional information. Not sure, explain it. Never lie, never supply a fake document. Very, very important. Now, let's say you don't have any travel history. Let's say you don't have any friends or family in the UK and you just want to go on holiday. I normally recommend, you know, book a package holiday to Greece, get that Schengen visa, then apply. It's good if you apply a package holiday because normally the tour operator will get you the Schengen visa. That gives you the travel history. So if you came into my office and you asked me, you know, can I get you the UK visa? That's what I would advise. I would be saying, look, you don't have any travel history, you don't have any family in the UK, you know, you've got a 50% chance of refusal. That's too high for me. Often get asked the question, I'm attending a conference or an exhibition. Is it a business trip or tourist trip? Try to make it a business trip. Try to, you know, get that invitation or that ticket or that reservation for the conference or exhibition, and also get a letter from your employer why they're sending you to the UK. Ensure, you know, if you're going for an exhibition on manufacturing, evidence that you do manufacturing in India or Russia or China, wherever you're applying for your visa. Show evidence that you're in that area of expertise. So what happens if it all goes wrong and you get refused? Let's say you get that dreaded refusal letter in your email. You know, if you don't have a refusal letter in your email, probably the visa's been issued, so don't be nervous. But if that dreaded refusal letter is there, answer it immediately, you know, and address all the grounds for refusal. You know, the entry clearance officer might not understand why you haven't addressed the situation. You know, you want to go there on holiday or want to visit family and you've been refused. Why haven't you addressed the situation? Why did you wait a year? Now, there might be a logical explanation for that. They've refused you because of your employment. Okay, you get a job, you get the employment, and then on your next application, use that additional information, explain, look, since my last application, I've got a job, I've worked there 6 months, please see my bank statement, my tax statements, you know, that shows strong ties. Throw in the property document, as I said before. If you've got family staying in your home country, like a wife and kids, you're not going to leave them behind. Show the marriage certificate, show the birth certificate, things like that. Look, there is millions of visas. I am going to do short videos about this. I am going to be doing more videos about this. Please like if you like the video. Please subscribe. I need subscribers. If you need an immigration advisor, I'm very affordable. I'm not expensive. I give lots of free advice as well. Please drop me a line. Thank you guys. Please subscribe.